Hi, I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey. Part 2 of Why Most Surveys Suck But Yours Don't Have to starts now. In surveys, just like in the rest of our lives, we all want honest answers from our participants, our respondents, and it all starts with trust. So that's why today's episode of Why Most Surveys Suck But Yours Don't Have to, our series, continues on to focus on the trust deficit. We know the trust deficit, obviously by default, it sounds like a bad thing, but it comes from a variety of different reasons, and it takes on a variety of different forms. Reasons can include apathy, people who just don't care and don't see why they should. Cynicism, the idea that that's not going to make any difference no matter what they say, and something bad will happen anyway. Past negative experiences, if people have participated but something negative happened or there was no result. And survey fatigue. So this is the same as any conversation. When you've had it too often, people start to lose interest in the conversation and start to see less value in your outreach. While, of course, we want to be able to build up that trust back again, surveys are a really good way, good surveys, let's say, are a good way to build up that trust again. And thinking about that as a dialogue and thinking about the concerns that your participants might have even before you send out your survey can really make a difference in the quality of responses that you receive. Think about every survey, every conversation as a chance to build trust or to lose it. Hopefully, to build the trust we want, but if there have been negative experiences in the past that people have, you want to be able to take those into consideration so you can respond appropriately, manage expectations, and use the right language that will help people be set up for success. Questions really do make a difference. So when you're thinking about asking questions, we've talked about this many times, but asking the right question is really a critical difference. When you ask a question like, do you support continuing program X? It's pretty wide open. There's not a lot of information here, and you can tell already what people are going to think if they already have a negative perspective. Those people who have a sort of skewed perception, we'll say, might already believe, oh, well, if a lot of people vote against it, they'll discontinue this program. Or they might think, who cares? They never listen to what we say anyway. So already, just on the basis of a very simple question that seems innocent enough, there can be negative backlash from those people who have those skewed perspectives. A little bit stronger question anticipates the concerns that people might have. We know that there are questions about funding are always sensitive. We know that people may not even know what that program is about. So build trust in the question itself, asking a question more like this. Program X was funded by a grant that runs out next year, so giving information. The program can only continue if we find additional funds, which we're actively seeking, so it gives the full picture. And please rate the effectiveness of Program X in the following areas. So you'll notice a lot of different pieces here. It gives information, gives the full picture, and doesn't ask a yes or no question here, but rate the effectiveness in the following areas. You know, people usually say, if you ask, should we spend more money? People usually say no, for example. But if they know, for example, where that money is coming from, a grant, and how effective this program has been, you can help make a bigger picture decision for all of you. Beginning with the end in mind, we say all the time, and it's really important here in trust as well. You can define what your goal is from the outset. Maybe the goal is just to build trust. Maybe the goal is to open up that conversation, to get things moving again if things have been slow in the past, to show that you're listening. But throughout the entire process, trust should be really something that you're considering all the way through. We know that you want better responses. We know that you want more responses. And this is a really significant opportunity here in terms of boosting response rates. Actionable data, of course, is something we all want, but those of you who have struggled with boosting response rates, trust deficit may have something to do with it. So making sure that you're constantly considering how to reach out to participants, engage with them, build that trust is going to continue to be helpful and successful for you in this survey and many surveys and conversations to come. So if you're concerned about some of these issues that we've been talking about, we have a number of good webinars you can check out on our website, or even consult with us one-on-one for some insights on how you might make some improvements in your next survey. We really appreciate you joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey, or visit our website, SoGoSurvey.com. See you next time.